Let me show you these two awesome back-to-back winning trades. It'll be real quick, I promise, and then I'll show you this week's results. Okay, so just for some context, these two trades took place on Friday, March 14th. Fridays for me always feel a little bit more risky because I tend to trade weeklies. So, these would be 0 DTE contracts. If you weren't paying attention, my risk position was $870 and I netted $345 in profit. I entered my calls pretty much right after exiting my puts. Now, I typically don't do this. This really isn't a strategy. It's just that red line right there is the high of the opening range, the first 5 minutes of the day. And that red candle that I exited my puts on was pretty much just a massive bear trap. I proceeded to scale out like a good boy. Anyway, my risk for this trade was about $820 and I walked away with a profit of $388. Now, for what you've all been waiting for, traders and gamblers. Bruh. Okay, so I know what you're thinking. Not very impressive. You also probably realized that Friday was actually pretty much a break-even day despite those two awesome trades. The redeeming factor here is that I did the math and my average position size was $1,150. Okay, so what ruined my Friday? Well, you can see I pointed out this inverse head and shoulders here and completely ignored that. I tried to take a short position. I think it was based off of the stochastic RSI. So pretty much immediately after I enter a revenge trade in calls, this had a little bit of validity for the reasoning, but ultimately it was just a product of impatience, and I actually double dipped on this, so my loss was even bigger. Obviously, I made it back with those two trades in the beginning, plus this other one that I took. Okay, so Thursday was a little bit better. I only have this recorded on my mobile. I was working at Wendy's, and I can't have my laptop open when I'm manning the fryer. So pretty much what happened was I saw a price nearing that $80 support level, and I hopped in very hastily without even getting some kind of confirmation of support. Obviously, it fell through, and shamefully, I double dipped into this one. I bought back in. Maybe once I bought back in, or twice, I don't honestly remember. Again, I'm pretty ashamed about this. I pretty much based all of this off of what I was seeing on the stochastic. Since Friday, I removed the stochastic from my chart. I think it adds too much noise. If I do use it in the future, I'll probably use it to identify divergences on larger time frames. Anyway, I made it out of that situation alive. I think I only made $60 on that trade. But then I waited for a better opportunity to present itself. I saw that price broke above that $80 support, and then eventually, it came back and retested it. And that's when I entered my calls again. And that was a more methodical approach to this trade. I think at that point, I wasn't really paying too much attention to the stochastic RSI, and this one worked out for me. So this isn't to say don't use the stochastic. It's just that if you have something that works for you, why add other factors that might throw you off or add noise? I know I definitely felt a little bit more anxious looking at that stochastic. I think it can be useful, but if you use it, go ahead and let me know how you use it down in the comments, because clearly I'm not using it right. I'll just post my P&L for the other days of the week. I'm not going to edit the trades from my mobile. It's probably not very interesting for you guys to watch on a full-length video. I do have a shorts video from Tuesday, and I'll go ahead and link that for you. But I think the biggest takeaway from this video are the mistakes that I made. I can't show you the emotions that I was feeling in the moment, but if you look at what I did, you could clearly see that there's a lot of FOMO going on, a lot of predicting, too much anticipation. Where the trades did go right, they were very structured, very methodical. I just need to do my best to stick to that method. Go ahead and subscribe. Once I get up to 1,000 subscribers, I'll fund a Webull account with $1,000, and I'll show you guys the account balance as time progresses with the trades that I take. I already have the account open. I'm just waiting for you guys to subscribe, and I'll go ahead and fund it. Also, please like and comment on the video. It helps the algorithm push it out to more viewers. And with that being said, I'll catch you in the next one.